Hello students, we are continuing our chapter 4 parts and whole. Today I will explain page number 63 onwards. The topic is cutting the halwa. See what is given in this topic. Ramesh bought a piece of halwa for his children Ammu and Anu. Ramesh has two children. What are their names? Ammu and Anu. One day he bought a piece of halwa for them. So he divided it equally for them. Ramesh cut the halwa into two equal parts for Ammu and Anu. So each will get what part of halwa? Students, first there were only one piece. He divided it into two equal pieces. So how many pieces each will get? 1 by 2 part of halwa each will get. So you write the answer 1 by 2 part of halwa. Now see this. This piece is too big. We can't eat it. They said. Even though he cut it into two equal pieces, the children said, Papa, these pieces also too big. So again you please cut it. So again Ramesh cut the pieces into equal parts. So if we cut two pieces into again equally, how many parts we will get? From the first part, two pieces. The second part, two pieces. So total how many pieces are there? See that? 4 pieces. So how many pieces each will get? Each will get 2 pieces. That means if we divide the halwa into 4 equal parts, each will get 2 pieces. That means half of 4. Now see the next question. What part of the halwa is it? When each of them get 2 pieces, what part of the halwa is it? Total there were 4 pieces. The part will be 2 by 4 or the half of whole part. Now again the children asked their father, make it even smaller, dad, they asked. So what Ramesh did? So he again cut the halwa into smaller pieces. That 4 pieces again he cut into equal pieces. So from the 4 pieces, how many pieces we can make? If we divided equally, we will get 8 pieces. See that? Now move to the next page. Now how many pieces will each get? So Ramesh had cut the halwa pieces into 8 pieces. How many parts each will get? Half of 8. We know that. Each of them will get half of the 8 pieces. That means each will get half of 8 is 4. 4 pieces each will get. You write the answer. Each will get 4 pieces. Now see the next question. What part of the halwa is each piece now? Students, total how many pieces were there? Last he divided 8 pieces. So each part will be 1 by 8 of whole part. So you write the answer there. Each part will be 1 by 8 of the whole. Now, if Ramesh had cut the halwa into 6 equal parts, how many pieces would each have got? Look at your answer for questions 1 to 4. Students, when Ramesh cut the halwa into 2 pieces, each of them got half of that. That means 1 piece. When he cut it into 4 equal parts, each of them get half of 4. That means 2 pieces. 2 pieces each of them got. Now, if he cut the halwa pieces into 6 equal parts, how many parts each will get? What is the half of 6 parts? Half of 6 is 3 parts. So, we know that if we cut the halwa into 6 equal parts, each of them will get half of 6 means that 3 parts each will get. So, you write the answer last there 1 by 2 equals 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6. 3 by 6 is equal to 4 by 8 and that is also equal to 5 by 10 and it is equal to 6 by 12. That means how many times we cut the pieces, every time each of them will get half of the whole part. That means 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6. 3 by 6 is equal to 4 by 8 and 5 by 10 and 6 by 12 all are equal half parts. That means all these parts are half of the whole part. Now we will move to the second part of this page, parts of the strip. In this topic, here we have given a rectangle. See that different colors are given for that rectangle. The first part is the whole part of the rectangle. That means the pink color is one whole part. And second strip, it is divided into two equal parts. That is yellow color, 1 by half and 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. That means that whole rectangle is divided into two equal parts. And again that blue color you see, the blue part, again that half part is divided into four equal parts. That means each part will be 1 by 4. See that I have written there. Each part of the blue color is 1 by 4th of the whole part. Again that rectangle is divided into 8 equal parts. So what will be the each part? The each green part will be 1 by 8th of the whole part. So the question here is, write what part of the strip is each green piece. What part of the strip is each green piece, students? Each green piece is 1 by 8th of the whole part. So you write there, each green piece is 1 by 8th of the whole part. Now write the part for a piece of each color. That I have already written there. The pink color is one whole, and yellow is half of the whole part. That means 1 by 2, and blue is 1 by 4th of each whole part, and the green is 1 by 8th of the whole part. And the next question asked about this rectangle is, how many 1/4 will make a half? Students, see here, this is the half part, this is another half. In this half, how many 1/4 parts are coming? 2 1/4 will make a 1/2. In this is half part, this is also half part, but again we divided that half into two equal parts. Each part is 1/4. So in 1/2 there are 2 1/4s are there. So we have to write the answer. In 1/2 there are 2 1/4s. Now see the next question. How many 1/8 will be 1/4? See, this is 1/4 of one part. 1/4. In this 1/4, how many 1/8s are there? There are 2 1/8. See, this part also equal, this part also equal. But here we have divided that part in 1/4. But again here we have divided that 1/4 into two equal parts. So it will become 1/8. So how many 1/8s are there? In 1/4, 2 1/8s are there. Now see the next question. How many 1/8s are in 1/2? Students, now we have to see this part, yellow part. The half part is that yellow part. In that yellow part, this part also equal, this part also same, equally. But here we have written 1 by 2 or half. But here each parts we written 1 by 8. So as these two parts are equal, how many 1/8s are in this part? 4 1/8s are there. So in 1/2 there are 4 1/8s are there. That also we have to write the answer in that page. Now we have to ask some more questions about this picture. What type of questions we can ask? We can ask, how many halves are there in one whole? See that? How many halves are there in one whole? There are 2 halves in one whole. Now one more question we can ask, how many 1/4s are there in one whole? There are 4 1/4 in one whole. One more question we can ask, how many 1/8s are there in one whole? There are 8 1/8s in one whole. Now we have to see the next topic in this page, that is patterns. In this topic patterns, here we have given a square and it has been divided into 4 different colors: yellow, red, blue, green, and one box not colored. So if we want to say, we can say 5 colors. One is white, and the question is, what part is colored blue, what part is in green? To find the part which is colored blue and green, we have to divide this grid into equal squares. See here, I have divided that grid into equal squares. Total how many squares are there? 16 squares are there. First line 4, second line 4, third line 4, fourth line 4. 4 fours are 16 squares are there, equal size. Out of that, how many squares are colored in green? 2 boxes. 2 squares are colored in green. So, sorry, blue color. So, we can say that 2 by 16 of the squares are colored in blue. Now, otherwise, if we divide these boxes into 8 equal parts, we can divide this square into 8 equal parts also. That means 2 boxes take together. See that 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, next 5, 6 part, 7 part, 8 part. Total we divided that box into now 8 equal parts. Out of that, how many parts are colored in blue? 1 part. So we can write this way also, 1 by 8. 1 by 8 of the boxes or squares are colored in blue. Both are same. That means 1 by 8 or 2 by 16. Both are same parts. First we have divided that square into 16 parts. After that we divided it into 8 parts. But both are same only. Now we have to find what part is green. Students, see that we know that there are 16 boxes are there. Out of that, one square only colored in green. So we can write that 1 by 16 is colored in green. Now we will move to our next page, 65. In this page, the first topic is from a part to the whole. From the whole part, one part they have given or some parts they have given, we have to complete the remaining parts. First picture you see, this shows 1 by 5 petals of a flower. A flower has 5 petals, one petal they have drawn there. We have to complete the remaining petals. How many are there remaining? 4 petals we have to draw there. See, here I have drawn 4 remaining petals. So now this is a 5 by 5 upon petals. All the petals we have drawn there. Now next picture is the leaf of a fan. Students, we know that commonly in our home a fan has 3 leaves, 3 blades. Here one blade they have shown, the other 2 blades we have to. That means 1/3 of the blade of a fan drawn here. We have to draw the remaining 2 blades of this fan. That also I have drawn here. My drawing is not that much good. Students, you draw beautifully and neatly. Don't laugh at my figure. So the picture shows 1/3 of the blades of a fan. Complete the picture by drawing the other blades. That 2 other blades I have drawn. Now see the third question. Half of the blades of another fan are shown here. See here in third picture they are saying that half of the blades of a fan they have drawn. That means here 2 blades they have drawn, that it is half only. So what will be its double? 2 plus 2, 4. So this is a 4 bladed fan. Complete the picture by drawing the other half. How many blades have you drawn? See, here I have drawn the other 2 blades of this fan. So now it is a complete figure. So all these figures we have completed. You draw this in your textbook beautifully and neatly. Now we will move to the next topic in this page, rupees and paisa. In this topic we have given many questions. Find out the answer for these questions. First question is, how many 50 paisa will make 1 rupees? Students, in 4th and 4th standards we learned that 100 paisa equals 1 rupees. So to get 100 paisa we have to count 2 times 50 paisa. That means 50 plus 50 is equal to 100 paisa. So how many 50 paisa will make 1 rupees? 2 50 paisa. That means 2 into 50, 100 paisa. So in 1 rupees there are 2 50 paisas. Now question 2, is 50 paisa half of 1 rupee? Yes, of course, because we know that 1 rupees is equal to 100 paisa. If we divide that 100 paisa into 2, then we will get 50 paisa. So 50 is half of 100. So 50 paisa is half of 1 rupee. Now see the third question. How many 25 paisa will make 10 rupees. How many 25 paisa will make 10 rupees? Students, we know that 4 into 25 equals 100 paisa. That means 1 rupees. So, to find out 10 rupees how many 25 paisa, we have to multiply 25 into 40. 4 into 25 is equal to 100. So, 40 into 25 is equal to 1000 paisa. 1000 paisa means 10 rupees. So, how many 25 paisa will make 10 rupees? 40 25 paisa will make 10 rupees. Now, see the fourth question. 1 rupee is dash part of 10 rupees. 1 rupee. We know that 10 times 1 rupees coin taking, then only we will get 10 rupees. So, 1 rupees is 1 part of the 10 rupees. So, we have to write the answer. 1 rupee is 1 by 10 part of a 10 rupees. See the next question. How many 2 rupees will make 10 rupees? How many 2 rupees will make 10 rupees? So, to find the answer, one method is we have to divide 10 by 2. That is 10 by 2 equals 5. Otherwise, you take the multiplication table of 2. So, 2 5s are 10. So, how many 2 rupees will be there in 10 rupees? 5 2 rupees will be there in 10 rupees. Now, next question is 2 rupees is dash part of 10 rupees. We know that in 10 rupees there are 5 2 rupees are there. That means 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 10 rupees. 5 times. That means 5 2s are 10. So, 2 rupees is 1 by 5th part of 10 rupees. See next question. How many 5 rupees will make 10 rupees? Here also either we can divide 10 by 5 or we can take the table of 5 into 2. 5 2s are 10. So, how many 5 rupees will be in 10 rupees? 2 5 rupees will be in there 10 rupees. Now, 5 rupees is dash part of 10 rupees. We know that 2 5s are 10. So, 2 times 5 we are taking. That means 5 rupees is half part of 10 rupees or 1 by 2 part of 10 rupees. Because 5 rupees plus 5 rupees is 10 rupees. So, 1 5 rupees is half of 10 rupees. So, we have to write the answer. 5 rupees is half part of 10 rupees. Today, this much only. Tomorrow, I will come with the next topic.